KTRH News Time is 7:15. Ty Murray joins us here this morning. Hey, Ty, welcome to Houston's Morning News.
Hey, guys. Good morning.
Good morning. Hey, first things first, how's Casey?
My boy, Case.
Case?
Case. He's doing great. We've been playing with him all morning.
Now, he will be one coming up here early July, right?
Yep, July 11th.
Excellent. And you are going to be here in Houston on the professional bull riders circuit, Built Ford Tough Series coming to Houston. We all kind of get ready for this weekend. What's it like, man? I mean, you got what, 200-300 pounds of bull underneath you. There has got to be a time when you're thinking to yourself, I just hope I don't get hurt.
It's a very challenging sport. The bulls average between about 1,500 and 2,200 pounds, and it's not about brute strength. The sport is about learning how to constantly put your body into a position that counteracts the move that the bull is trying to get you off of his back, and it's all in a very dangerous and scary environment. And that, it makes it so challenging. I grew up, I love sports. I love the challenges of sport. And, to me, this sport was it always tested me the most. And you're talking about a living, breathing creature that is changing his mind and making split-second decisions the same as you are. And it's a very violent chess match.
Ty, I had the pleasure of meeting you at Cheyenne's Frontier Days, and one of the things I got to say is you did admit this. You've got to be crazy to get out there and do what you do every day, because as you mentioned, you're working with an animal like this you really have no control over.
Yeah, it's not about, it's not really about controlling them. It's just very challenging, and it's such a great feeling when you can take something that's so hard and so scary and learn how to make it look effortless. And that's what you're going for. Whenever you can get your body into a rhythm that your counter moves are perfect and your timing is excellent, it really does make it simple.
Does the thought of the crowd watching you and the fact that they're obviously looking to you to ride the bull, you're trying to score some points, obviously in the professional bull rider circuit, the Built Ford Tough Series, but at the same time you want to put on a good show. Do those two ever counteract? I mean, do you think to yourself, man, I have to be real careful out here, maybe not do some of the things that the audience might like to see you do?
Well, I think the having a crowd, I think it's kind of proven with the home field advantage. Having the crowd behind you, or really screaming or cheering for you, or when you can feel the electricity in the crowd, I think it will elevate all athletes' performance level up several notches. And that's what's fun about performing in a place like Houston is. It can be so big and so loud in Reliant Stadium, and that's something that athletes thrive on. I think that goes back to the days of the Gladiator.
Yeah, that's kind of the way I see it, man.
So scary.
Hey, you're out there with this. What did you? I said a couple of 100 pounds. You said what? 1,500?
They range, the bulls in the PBR, they range between 1,500 and about 2,200 pounds.
Big boys.
As you can see, Ty, I know a lot about bull riding. All I know, man, is that I look at you guys out there, I think to myself, you must be out of your minds, but it's amazing, and obviously you are the best at what you do. Listen, hang on for me. When we come back, I have to ask you this question as to whether or not you are going to encourage your son, Case, to get into the same line of work that you were in. We'll get an answer to that coming up. Ty Murray joining us here this morning. Of course, he is all part of the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo coming up. It all begins this Saturday, and we are sure looking forward to it. KTRH News Time is 7:22. Just walking into the studio is the 6th-ranked bull rider in the world, Luke Snyder. Hey, Luke, welcome to Houston's Morning News.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Well, it's good to have you. And 9-time world champion Ty Murray on the phone, and we'll get back to Ty in just a second. You guys compete against each other, right?
Well, we used to. Ty's retired now. He's on the board of directors, which he's the boss man, so we all
You have to do what he says. Is that right, Ty?
I think I'd probably be a pretty easy boss.
Luke, I have to. First of all, I want to welcome you here, but I have to ask you something. You're riding a 1,500-pound animal, right?
Yeah, on the average, they're around 1,500. I think our biggest one on tour right now is weighing in about 2,300.
You don't look. I mean, this doesn't look like something that you would do. I mean, I'm looking at you. You're a guy that I would not necessarily look at and say there's a guy that rides bulls. Is that a good thing? I mean, no. You understand what I'm saying, right? I mean, well, you don't. I would think a football player kind of a guy, but you just don't look like a bull rider to me.
Well, for the most part, what we're doing, we're kind of compared to like a jockey, like a racehorse rider. We're jockeying for position on these bulls because no matter how big and strong we get, there's no possible way to outmuscle an animal that big. So right. We're basically trying to put ourselves in a spot to take the power away from them. So. We're just trying to be lean and keep our body weight down and be as lean and mean as we can, so to speak.
So, Luke, what do you think? The first thing when you get on there and look at this bull, you've got a couple of seconds before you get out the chute. And, I mean, I've watched you guys do your stuff. You have just split second to make a decision. What are you thinking?
Well, it's all reaction, really. So the less you're thinking about it, the better you tend to do. So, we've done it all our whole lives at this level. So we just basically get on and let reactions take over. You always get the butterflies going, and it really helps a lot for me. But, because it kind of keeps you aware and keeps you on your toes.
Where are you now? The professional bull riders, the Build Ford Tough Series, where are you now? As far as your personal points go?
I'm sitting sixth, I believe, and I'm feeling like I'm on the start of one of my best seasons since my rookie year. And, I kind of went off some pretty good success at the end of late last year and just keeping it rolling. So I feel really good. Can't wait. We're on the stadium tour right now and can't wait to ride at Reliant. That thing, it's huge. And the atmosphere there is just great. Ty, he's on the, he's one big there. Houston's a big staple on our sport.
Ty, I was going to ask you, is Case going to get into bull riding, you think?
Well, I mean, that's going to be up to Case. Now, obviously, when you have a child, it changes everything, and it's not in my top 5 million picks for him to do. If he's in love with the sport and as passionate about it as I was, then I have to support that. It's funny. Me and my wife. We're not excited for him to become a musician because about 1 in every 10 million make it, and then we're not excited for him to become a bull rider because it's so dangerous. But
yeah.
It's not really up to us. It's that's going to be up to Case.
I understand. Well, Luke, I want to wish you the best of luck. Absolutely, and I know that if we were out in the hallway right now, you could take me down and just beat the snot out of me right now. So I wish you an awful lot of luck. God bless you for coming in today. We certainly do appreciate it. And Ty, you, Jewel, and Case, God bless you guys as well.
All right. Well, thanks. Thanks for having us.
And the best of luck to all you guys. Thank you very much, Luke.
Thanks for having us in.
Appreciate the time.